pick something I would be willing to listen to.
Well, what about Logic?
Logic?
You not fucking with Logic, bro? You know what I'm talking about?
Morty, calm down. Of course I love Logic. Who doesn't like Logic? I mean, you're gonna be a fucking idiot if you don't like Logic. But what are we talking about here?
Hey YouTube, what's wavy? 8 on the wave, that's me. What's up my wave catchers? Hopefully everyone is doing absolutely fantastic. Got my phone here, wrote some notes. You seen the title. Finna do this Logic Bobby Tarantino Part 2 review. Gonna be like my first review video. I'm gonna try and stay focused on the camera and try and look at my notes and try and get this cool ass little video going on. I got the mixtape playing in the background, so hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully it's like a nice little solid sounding. Sorry if you hear the water heater. I'm in the garage right now. This is where my room's at. I mean, I like it's really big. Eventually, once I get this motherfucker clean, I might do like a little room tour, a little setup tour kind of thing. But let's get right back into this. All right, so honestly, in my opinion, this is like Logic at his best. I know he's like, you know, reaching his prime level, but it kind of sucks that his next album's gonna be his last album. We'll get to that like towards the end of this little review kind of thing. I love this little Rick and Morty surprise kind of video that I kind of seen blowing up on social media. I'm gonna say earlier last week. I'm doing this video on Monday, March the 12th. Monday, March the 12th. This right here is like my favorite mixtape for sure. I've been a fan of Logic since Nate Shot kind of like showcased Ballin' in this other song. I can't think of the name of it. If I find it, I'll leave a link in the description to it. Well, hell, I might as well just leave a link in the description to that Optic video too. It is like a bigger comparison to the last Bobby Tarantino, but I love the last one too. The last one was dope. But this track right here, Overnight. This one right here is probably my favorite on here. It's a similar vibe that I kind of want to like create for my album. So I don't know, just kind of be like looking for that to pop up in my album, at least towards the end of the album, because like I don't really want to explain too much about my album. We're talking about Bobby Tarantino. But like when I'm listening to this Overnight song right here, it kind of makes me feel like I'm playing a video game, but like listening to hip hop. It's kind of like a really cool vibe. I'm glad he created that. Another artist who does really good at that is Trippie Redd, also Lil Uzi Vert. So I mean, listen to them if you don't already. And like, I don't know, Boom Trap Protocol and Yuck are really good songs. I don't want to touch too much on them because like you just need to listen to those two songs. Those are like really good, especially Yuck. There's like some diss bars, contradictory. You know, I'm not gonna say who it's towards because I like both artists, Logic and who the artist that it's possible potentially towards. I mean, it seems like it's definitely towards this artist. Now, moving on to Indica Badu featuring Wiz Khalifa. This one caught me way off guard because it's like Wiz Khalifa. Like, I don't know, for some reason it seems like if you make a song with Wiz Khalifa, like you gotta smoke weed. And we all know Logic is continually always saying like I don't do drugs and all of his interviews and his music and things like that. He don't even talk about smoking weed really, but like at the end of this one he's like, I smoke weed. But I think that's kind of funny because, you know, I'm glad he smokes. I'm glad he smokes. I would assume that the reason why he smokes is because like that anxiety song he has on his is it Everybody? Yeah, the anxiety song that he has on his Everybody album. He kind of talks about having an anxiety attack. So I mean, I know marijuana or smoking weed, whatever you want to call it, you know, that shit actually helps smoking weed. So like, I'm a big supporter of like making that shit legal. I'm not gonna say what I do. I mean, I smoke, yes, but it's just like I'm not out here like saying, hey, everybody go smoke weed, because I don't know. I feel like that's like a bad, a bad background to just sit like on a YouTube channel and just promote smoking weed. I mean, this is not a weed channel, guys. That's just what I'm saying. Another thing too is Logic tries to do his like little Wiz Khalifa laugh, because Wiz Khalifa normally laughs. That's like his #1 signature. Anytime he does his own music or features on a song, he does like this little laugh. But I don't know, like it's kind of like I don't know. My Wiz Khalifa impersonation is actually kind of close. I wouldn't say it's like right there with him, but like, yeah, I know I was called Wiz Khalifa whenever I was in football in high school. That shit was funny. That was like the first name that the football team gave me. It was like Wiz, and I was Fro. That's really all I could think of. There was more nicknames, but moving on. Midnight is like a super dope beat. I think it samples a previous Logic song. I'd have to get on Genius to check for sure what song it samples, but like, I don't know, it was like an instant tune-in for me, like when I heard it, because it sounds like a previous song that I've already heard from Logic. And like Logic, I don't know, his beat selection though is just like always super good to me. That's why I've always listened to his music. I know like if you don't like Logic, it's probably because like you actually haven't heard his music, but like his beats are always like super cool to me. You know, we're gonna skip Warm It Up. For some reason, I don't know, I couldn't like catch myself listening to this one for some reason. Maybe I haven't found a way to listen to it yet. But Wizard of Oz, whoever produces this shit right here needs a Grammy, because this beat is super dope. Can't just give a Grammy award to a producer who does just one beat, but whoever this producer is, I'm definitely gonna check him out and see what other work he has, because like this beat is super dope. But I mean, Logic uses kind of like the same producers whenever he makes music, so I assume it's one of those. Same thing with State of Emergency featuring 2 Chainz and What's Up. I haven't really found a way to listen to those yet, but I definitely like the hook on What's Up. That shit's actually kind of cool. But I know Big Sean and Logic can top it, bro, because Alright was my shit, it's still my shit, I still mess with it. But this song right here is, what the hell is it called? Every Day. This track right here, to me, is what I have written. It's like, this will make you feel good, like you just run the fucking world. This is that motherfucking wake up and sing in the shower song, wake up on Saturday morning, brush your teeth song, wake up, call your girl and tell her be ready by 7 type shit, you hear me? Marshmello, good shit. You know, on the beat. So, but definitely shout out to Logic for killing the beat though, because like Logic always has like a way of like finessing type of beats. I don't know, because like, I don't know, I'm not gonna like just down everybody, but like for some reason I had trouble listening to that. It just wasn't like Logic's full potential in my opinion. So like, I hope his last album is like super dope, where it's like, you know, you just want to bump it all the time. But last track, 44 More, you guys all know the deal. You've heard the single, and you know, it wouldn't be like a Logic mixtape if he didn't like remix some sort of song. Cause like in Bobby Tarantino 1, he remixed Rambo by Bryson Tiller, and he said he didn't want to just like completely remix just that beat. So like it was kind of like a little twist to it. But like I said, it wouldn't be a Logic tape without him remixing some sort of song. But like he remixes the Zoom beat from Future, and I really love that section of it. And then he gets to like this Kendrick DNA type of part of the beat, which I'm pretty sure it's like a DNA type, but he does good on that shit too. I especially like the ad-libs on where he's just like yelling preach. I love that shit, so that shit's dope. This is not like a hate on the song. He did his motherfucking thing. I had this conversation with this dude on Call of Duty, and he was like, he shouldn't release that single. And Logic, if you're watching this, I actually backed you up on this one, because he was like, he shouldn't have dropped that as a single. I was like, yeah, he really should have, because like, even if you listen to like Under Pressure, that album where Cynthia's like dropping an album is like releasing a trailer for a movie you have yet to shoot, and that shit's true. Like all artists, for the most part, they're gonna drop a lead single for their album, because I don't know, it's just like kind of important. It's like if you hear this, it's like, okay, so like if this single is super dope, then the album's gotta be somewhat good. That's just kind of what you expect, you know. It's just like a trailer, just like that little robot, was it? I can't even think of her name. Thalia. But that's kind of like what Thalia said in Under Pressure. So I mean, I defended Logic in this sense, because like whenever I heard this single, it's like, okay, so I think that the album's gonna be, or the mixtape is gonna be like actually pretty decent, or at least good. I mean, Logic doesn't really put out bad work, but when I heard this, I was like, okay. Then once I heard the mixtape, like the beats and like the rest of the music is nothing similar to 44 More, and I'm like super glad he dropped this as a single, because honestly there's so many good songs on this project that you could personally choose. Overnight's my favorite, and I'm glad he didn't do Overnight as a single, because like, I don't know, every song on there is just, I don't know, in my opinion it's like really, really good. Now like I said, there's a couple of them that I just won't listen to right off the rip, but at the same time, I love the project. It was super dope. But I mean, you killed the project, Logic. So I mean, if you're watching this video, go ahead and like it. Go ahead and tweet it out to all your homies on social media. But if y'all are curious, Bobby Tarantino is a definite cop. I'd rate the mixtape 4 out of 5. It's kind of hard to give a mixtape a perfect score. When I think of like perfect score mixtapes, I think like Lil Wayne back in the day when Lil Wayne was on his like mixtape grind, bro. But yeah, 4 out of 5. I can't hate the project. So Logic, if you're watching this, definitely capitalize on this sound right here. I would suggest that you do that because like that's what's gonna make me a fan of your last and concluding album. That's all we really got, guys. So be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on my socials to stay on the wave with me. And that's pretty much all I got, guys. Catch you later.